Mr. Cano, you're here for not keeping a payment agreement.
Correct.
Let me see how much you owe. All right, Mr. Cano, you were seen for failure to maintain financial responsibility and failure to appear.
Right,
You were put
$1,000.
on a, go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
You owe $842.50. It doesn't look like you've made any payments.
No, yeah, that's correct. I just got out. I was actually in Brazoria County,
Okay.
so I just got out like last week, and I just started working out of town. So, is there any way I could get back to a payment plan, or how does that work?
Yeah, that'll be fine. How much can you pay? How often do you get paid? Every week, every other week? How do you get paid?
Bi-weekly.
Okay. Which day of the week?
I get paid on a Friday.
Okay. Do you know when your next paycheck is due?
Next Friday.
Okay. How much can you pay every other week until paid in full?
I could pay. I could do like 65.
65?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put you on a pay every other Friday, $65 until paid in full.
And that's
Okay.
starting next Friday.
Starting next Friday, August 27th, 2021.
Okay, and who do I got to contact and make the payment?
We're going to send you a link with email stuff that I need you to sign and return to us. And then you can go, and we will also, you want to listen?
Yeah, listen.
You can go to Angleton Municipal Court Payments. You can Google it, probably on your phone that you can't figure out how to turn the camera on. And you can make payments online or in person.
Okay.
Or they will send you a way to do it by phone also. Okay?
Oh, so I just got to call the courthouse, right?
Not the courthouse, Angleton Municipal Court. We will send you the information to the email that we sent you this Zoom link, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, that'll be it.
Well, I'm glad you're out of custody, and I'm glad you're back working. You stay safe.
You too. Have a good day.
You as well, Mr. Cano. Thank you for checking in.
For sure.
I would say being in custody is he showed good cause why he didn't make payments. Well, this is just kind of interesting. Good morning. Could you tell me your name? Good morning. Could you please tell me your name and turn your camera on?
Alexis Archie.
Okay.
Let me figure out how to turn my camera on.
All right. I'm pulling up your file, Mr. Archie.
Okay. Okay, I'm here.
Okay. All right, Mr. Archie, you were on a deferred agreement.
Uh-huh.
You were supposed to provide proof of a driver's license or plan to obtain a driver's license. Were you able to do so?
I got the paperwork for getting my driver's license. I actually go in Monday, but my work schedule, I was working Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. 6 p.m. So, and you know the DPS office, but I have I can show you the paperwork that I
Well,
done. Uh-huh.
I don't know. Looks like you were set to be seen by me in April on a show cause, which would have been within the 180 days from when you first got deferred.
Okay.
And we're given the opportunity to do this. You got deferred in November of last year. State law only allows me to extend a deferred for 180 days. We're now obviously well past that.
Okay.
So what I can do is I will have to revoke you for not doing what you said you were going to do within 120 days. I would have given you up to 180 days had I been able to talk to you. You didn't pay any of your fines or fees within 90 days like you agreed with the prosecutor you would do.
Well,
Not a whole lot of well.
my camera went out. Let me get my camera.
Don't worry about
back.
your camera. We're having a communication here.
Okay.
It's $326 is what you owe. How
Okay,
long will it take you to pay that?
Give me a few months because I just recently lost my job. I lost my job last week. So, and also, he didn't.
You told me you couldn't do things because you were at work.
Yeah, I like I said, I just lost my job last week.
What kind of work do you do?
I used to work for Valeron. We would make a high strength plastic film. And I was working 5 days a week, 6 to 6. 6 in the morning, 6 at night, Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm. You don't have any savings?
I have some, but my son is going to college in 2 weeks. So the little savings that I have, I know I'm going to have to spend.
Now, where does your
that.
son go to college that he ain't going for 2 more weeks?
Excuse me?
Where does your son go to college?
He's going to HBU, Houston Baptist.
I'm going to Google because I think I had some friends checking in their students at HBU in the dorm this week.
No, he doesn't go until next week.
Man, it's like a moving target. He wasn't going for 2 weeks. Now he's going next week.
But this week is, I'm counting this week, and next week is when he checks in.
Well, I know you're proud of him for going there.
Yes. And the thing about it, I truly forgot about the payment plan because I never got an email because I actually had to go in yesterday, and I remembered that, hey, I'm supposed to call in on Thursday, and I never received the email. So I went in to the courthouse yesterday. It's like, hey, I never received the email, and I never received the email about my payment plan. So I really forgot about it. And that's the God's honor too, because you can go ask Miss Jolita. I think that's who Miss Talbert. That's who sent me the email.
Okay.
Yeah, because she said, "Oh, your file wasn't even up there. They had to go pull the file."
That's fine. I'm going to put you on a payment plan.
Okay.
I'm not going to say pay it in full in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind putting you on a, once a month payment or something.
Okay.
But if you don't get it paid within 30 days, the state of Texas is going to add $15 to it. But I guess if you're not working.
Okay. The full amount or a payment
Full
plan?
amount has to be due within 30 days from today without the state adding $15.
Okay.
So you can pay it within 30 days. I'm going to still give you a little more time than that. But if you pay it in full within 30 days, that's all you owe.
Okay. Well, I guess I have to take the $15 fine until I find a job or I get my unemployment or whatever.
Yeah.
So
How much can you pay on a monthly basis?
$50. That's if I
Goodness
get my
gracious.
unemployment.
Sir, this started in November of last year as a deferred. And now you
Okay.
want me to put you on a basically 7-month interest-free payment plan. We're not doing that.
Okay.
I don't mind.
Well,
If you want to do $50, I don't mind doing it every other week for when you get your unemployment. And I don't mind the first payment starting for a few more weeks to allow unemployment to kick in. That would be $100 a month and get it taken care of.
okay. Well, I do that.
Okay, I'm going to do $50 every other week. Until paid in full.
Okay.
I mean, the first payment due. You know what day of the week your unemployment's supposed to hit your bank account?
Well, I filed my first one on the 29th of this month.
Well, since it's only the 19th, how did you do that? Or it's going to be, or did you file it the 29th of July?
Excuse me? No, I
what
filed
day
the
did
29th.
you file it?
I filed the other day. What's the day? The 19th, the 17th, I believe. Yeah, the 17th.
Okay.
Because I just got released.
I'm going to make your first payment due September 9th. That's 3 weeks from today.
Okay.
And then every other Thursday until paid in full.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Now,
all right. Well, Mr. Archie, congratulations on your son. Good luck finding a job. We will send you an email. I want to make sure, do you still live on Dallas Court?
Correct.
And we will send you an email with the paperwork to complete and get back to us, okay?
Okay.
All right. I wish you well, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ms. Towns, if you could unmute yourself and turn on your camera.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm Judge Gilbert. I'm the city judge for Angleton. You've got a ticket for failure to maintain financial responsibility. Do you have insurance now?
Right now, my car's actually been in the shop for the last 2.5 months, so I'm not even using it. Like my friend's having to drive me to get to even like school or home, so I don't
Okay.
have anything right now. I'm trying to get
Okay.
my car fixed.
All right. You can have what's called well, you're an owner, so you don't even have, on the car you're getting fixed, you have no insurance, correct?
I'm not driving it.
Okay, what do you want to do with your citation?
Like the cheapest possible thing. I'm not working. I'm on unemployment. I'm back in school. I'm trying to get another job, but also trying to pay to get my car fixed. So whatever I can do.
Well, if you wish to take care of it and be put on a payment plan, I can do that. You'd have to enter a plea, and you do have the right to go to trial on this, but it sounds like you kind of know what's going on and you haven't had it. So you can enter a plea of guilty or no contest to the offense. The fine on it is $334.
Okay.
If you pay it within 30 days, it's $334. If you have to go out past 34 days, the state will add $15 to it. City of Angleton doesn't get that. That's just a state time payment fee that gets transferred onto the state. But I don't mind putting you on a payment plan. Are you working anywhere?
No, sir.
Okay. How much can you pay and how often can you pay?
I could probably make bigger payments as soon as I get employed. I'm fixing to go start clinicals here soon. I'm still, like I said, trying to like pay to get my car fixed. So it's going to cost me about $1,200. So
Sorry.
yeah, it's okay. It's like my computer and my car went out or something.
Okay.
So I could start making payments next month, if that's okay, and I could probably make like $50 every 2 weeks.
Okay. Would Friday be a good day for you to make payments?
Yes, sir. So let me see when I get another unemployment check-in so I could tell you. The 8th,
Okay, so September 8th.
well, like the 9th, say the 9th, because it usually drops on the 8th, so the 9th.
Okay. I'm going to enter a plea of
No contest.
no contest. I am going to find you guilty. Set the fining cost at $334 plus a time payment fee. And you'll be making payments of $50 every other week until paid in full on Fridays beginning September 9th, 2021. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We will send you the paperwork. Please return it. Set it up in your phone to remember to make your payment so it doesn't go to warrant or anything and you don't have to come back to see us again. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck on the job search. And I hope, bless your heart with your car. I hope it gets fixed soon. And when it does, get insurance. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning. Ma'am, would you please unmute yourself so we can talk to each other? You're muted. You can look to see on the Zoom. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. And
Good. I got the letter about Jason being in Matthew's Hope,
okay.
and I think that's excellent. Okay.
And what did he say?
Excellent.
How long of a program is that?
Well, as far as I know right now, he thinks he's going to be there 10 days.
Mhm. You think that's enough?
No, I'm hoping he can find and tune into a day program. I know of one that is on Velasco there in Angleton. I don't know what it would take to qualify to go there. Where they have for 4 weeks, I think, where you go. I think it's Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 1, 4 hours every day.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Did he voluntarily admit himself to where he is now?
yes, he actually ended up trying to get into 4 times into ERs, twice in Angleton, and then made a trip to Pearland to get into emergency room, but there was an accident, so they turned around. And the last night, he called 911 and had them take him to the emergency room in Lake Jackson. About 8 o'clock our time, which would be 9 o'clock there. Somebody from the hospital called and said, we're dismissing him. Can you find him a ride home?
What city does he live in?
He lives in Angleton.
Has he thought about, and have you looked at, I hope a intensive outpatient program can work for him. You know him better than I would. He knows him better than anyone would. But, if he has a real problem, did you ever look at Freedom House in Freeport?
I have heard of that, but I have not looked into it. And
It is a inpatient or residential, very good program.
Okay, I'm going to take some notes here. Let me grab a.
That's what, if you saw me, I was looking up something.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, can I click this off right here?
Yes. You can make it full screen if you want to. Oops.
How can I get it's being used? Okay, so it's called Freedom House.
It's in Freeport, Texas, which is just down the road. There's programs like ADAPT, which is in Angleton and Brazoria County, has programs.
I think it was ADAPT that I looked into on the
That
computer.
probably is if it's the one on Velasco.
Okay, all right. I'd forgotten the name. Freedom House in Freeport.
Because your son, obviously he is old enough where this needs to be dealt with. Is he working anywhere?
No, he is not.
Okay. Well, he's here for not making his payment plan. And, this is why I would rather be dealing with him. Nothing's going to happen to him. He literally only owes $235 for the public intoxication he got.
Okay.
I will extend out the time that he has to pay that $235 for another 60 days.
For another 60 days. Okay.
However, if he can turn in proof of successful completion of an inpatient alcohol treatment program or successful participation in an intensive outpatient program like ADAPT, it doesn't have to be ADAPT, but that's one. If he can do that
Mhm.
and turn that in within 60 days,
Okay.
I will waive and discharge any other fees.
Wow. Okay.
Because I believe as a matter of for society, it will be better for him to get a hold of what will be a lifelong problem rather than the $235.
Indeed. Indeed.
So do you have any questions, and can you communicate this, Jason?
I would be able to communicate this to Jason. The question, so if he completes the 10 days, the full program there that they want to keep him and doesn't leave before it's over, what you would accept a statement from their executive director, his last name was Bennett, and Andre Bennett, I believe, some kind of a paper trace of stating that Jason that they
Participated and successfully completed their program.
complete. Okay. Completed their program. Okay. So
And or got enrolled. You know, the thing is, if he doesn't successfully complete that program, the 10-day program, I don't think ADAPT's going to take him on an
Okay.
outpatient basis.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't work with them, but they want their spots to be for people who are working a program.
Exactly. I know he is typically resisted like going to AA meetings, and I don't know what's going on there now, if they're actually doing in-person meetings there in Angleton, face-to-face. And has made efforts to try to get a sponsor, and that's not happened. So he has asked me to call the Catholic Church, because we're Catholic, to see if I can find through the priest there just someone that probably is living or dealt with alcoholism, and that would be a support to him. And he also asked me to call Pastor Ryan at the church that's over by not very far from the hospital. It has the word Trinity in it also. The name of the church also has the word Trinity in it. And I have,
well, there's Most Holy Trinity is the Catholic Church here.
Right. But
Triumph Church.
Yes, that's it. And Jennifer and Ryan, I don't know, they're maybe Jennifer and Ryan, and I think it's a husband-wife team ministry there. And so, and I've talked to Pastor Ryan before, but it's been a couple of years. So I could call him and see if he has.
Well, and I love faith-based program. For example, Freedom House, when you look it up, is a faith-based program.
Okay, good.
But I like faith-based programs who are run by professionals with addiction issues. And Pastor Ryan may be that person. I do not know his credentials in dealing with chemical dependency. I respect he's got a great reputation for that church. I just want him to treat, I want him to be treated for what are now not just emotional, faith-based issues, but truly physical issues related to his health and well-being.
Okay.
And if he participates in those and completes those, then I will waive what he owes. If he doesn't, and I'll be blunt, the 10 days, that's not enough.
I agree with you.
So I'm not going to accept the 10-day program, but if he goes from that to another inpatient program and you let us know,
Okay.
Any success, like, for example, Freedom House, since it's local, and I don't know what their bed space availability is, you can reach out to them. Or
okay.
gets accepted and is actively participating in a intensive outpatient alcohol treatment program, then I will accept that.
Okay, the outpatient. Something like the ADAPT, something similar to the ADAPT program. And then if that is happening, would this go to the court in your name, to your name?
Yes, you would send that to, let me give you an email address.
Okay. I have that.
The email is court, COURT,
Okay.
at
Okay.
Angleton
Okay.
.tx
Texas. Okay.
.us.
Okay. So not in care of your name or address?
No, it'll come there. Just put his name on it. They will attach it to the file where I've written some notes on his file.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I can help him. I do live in Missoula, Montana, so
I saw that. I'm kind of jealous of you right now.
yeah, it's about 50 or no, 48 degrees here now.
Oh, that's just mean.
I know. It's already cooled down. That's why I already have a little jacket on here this morning.
Well, I would love to one day get up to Montana. That's one of the states I've not been to, but I've always had a desire to go to.
Absolutely incredibly gorgeous. We live in the valley where three rivers come together, and Glacier Park is north of us a couple hours. And we came here.
Wonderful.
We came here from Texas, but we wanted to get back to mountains and rivers and kayaking, and we love it here.
One day I hope to be able to do so as well. All right. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
I don't think so. I have not talked to Jason at the facility yet.
Understandably.
It was his friend Thomas who took him in. But I know Thomas is leaving town for 10 days to care for his mother in Ohio, so he's not going to be around. So I just help as and when and if I can from this distance. And the last time we were there was a year and a half ago, and we met as many people as we could. My husband and I went to even the police department and met a new chief and just thanked them for the way they've taken care to handle Jason well and give him patience. And so he's in a rough spot. He speaks, as they often do, that he's really wants to get on his feet and make headway. But
well, what I'm doing is I'm giving it until either October 19th to pay the amount he owes in full.
Okay.
Or
show
successfully complete not less than 20 days in an inpatient program, or be enrolled in, successfully complete, or actively participating in an intensive outpatient treatment program.
Outpatient, okay. So that really puts it where the likelihood of them keeping him much more than 10 days, because they sort of indicated it was 10 days. And
what I'm asking him to do is probably get somewhere else on an inpatient program.
I can see that you're putting it in such a way that he really does need to. And I think he knows that. It's been 3 years since he's been to a rehab place in Kingswood, Texas.
Kingwood, yeah.
Kingwood. It was a little over 3 years ago. So but he's never ever done any follow-up.
The sad thing about alcohol addiction is it's a chronic, lifelong illness and problem. And the sad thing about alcohol addiction is its impact on the brain and on the ability of those with it to move forward and make right decisions is very, very limited. And I don't want to say without hope, but that is one of the problems that men and women in our community have, for which we actually have resources.
Mhm, mhm.
And it's just getting the beds. And I said, contact Freedom House when we get off this call and see what they have.
Okay, already start. Okay.
I'm a municipal judge, but I'm a full-time lawyer.
Okay.
And I have dealt with clients both in a family law and a criminal defense context who have benefited from programs like ADAPT.
Okay.
And I don't care if he does ADAPT as long as he does it.
Right. Yeah, because that's quite, he, when we said, what about going to adapt? He says, right now, the way I am, I don't see that I could faithfully get there every day for 4 hours.
He's answered his own question.
Yes, he did. Yes.
So see what you can do. There's other options, as you know, and I know you're trying to do it remotely. He's very blessed to have you in his corner.
Yes, if I think to myself, if he didn't have our help occasionally, he would be one of these people out on the street. He lives in Arbor Pines there, but I make sure that he's on.
So he's right by Triumph Church then.
He's close. Yes, I think he can get over there on his own.
Yeah, he could.
And I don't think he necessarily he has talked to the pastor. I think he was wanting the pastor to find someone who has dealt well, maybe an older person retired who's dealt with alcoholism.
Well, it's important to have a sponsor, but he needs to get to the point where a sponsor is beneficial.
Okay, good point.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for your time and thank you for
You're
your
quite
service.
welcome.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Waiting for you already. Unmute yourself.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
What's your name?
My name is Desiree
And what's your last name?
Garcia.
Okay. Find your file, Desiree.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
All right, Desiree, I've got a warrant for your arrest. I'm just giving you a heads up. And I can't see you on that warrant by show cause. You can contact our warrant officer if you want to deal with that. Otherwise, he may just show up and come pick you up.
A warrant for what?
It looks like you never paid. It's called what's a capias pro fine, where you were given a fine for speeding, and you were given an opportunity to do 60 days of community service and did not do it.
It's because I had COVID, and then I've just been in and out of the hospital since November. I've had surgeries.
You were given the 60 days community service to be completed December 14th. I'm just letting you know, we will handle, I am not withdrawing this warrant.
Yes, sir.
I'm just letting you know you owe $315.90 on the warrant. And until it's paid, the warrant's going to be active against you.
So do I pay you? Do I go to the municipal court and pay that?
You can go to the municipal court and make payment. And
I
that'll
pay the whole
close that
thing?
warrant. I just wanted you to know you have it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're open till 5:30. We open at 7:30 in the morning, close at 5:30 at the end of the day. And if you come in and say, this is what I'm making payment on, our warrant officer will probably be here and he will work with you to get it resolved. Okay. and then he will clear the warrant. That way you don't have to worry about being pulled over or anything, okay?
Yes, sir. So if I go up there and I make a payment, like if I pay like $200 of it, I won't get arrested.
You can work that out with the warrant officer about whether or not he will take a little over half of what you owe.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Then
Yes,
you'd
sir.
have to be put on a payment plan. That's up between you and the warrant officer.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And I think he's working today. He is not working tomorrow, so you have today to get that done.
Yes, sir. I can come up there as soon as I get off the phone with you.
Okay. On the show causes, it's just not making your payment agreement.
I know, sir. I've been in and out of the hospital. I just had my eye surgery. I'm still recovering. I'm just trying to catch up on my bills. I'm sorry, but
What I want you to do is bring anything you have showing your records of your health treatment and your hospitalizations and procedures.
yes, sir. It's just they're in Houston, so I don't have a car right now and I can't get to Houston. I can see if they can fax it to you, if I can have them email it to you.
Well, they're not going to email it to me because of HIPAA. They might get it to you and then you would have to bring it to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I can get them. That's no issue, but I can still make the payments. I just need to get reinstated
Okay.
on.
What payment plan were you on?
I was making 100 payments. I'm $100 payment a month.
Okay.
Doing it until I had my surgery, and then I just stopped working, and I'm just got back to
What
work.
type of surgery did you have?
I had 2 different surgeries. I had a buckle. I was going blind in my right eye.
Okay.
So a buckle put in my eye and silicone put in my eye.
Okay. So you want to continue on payment plan?
There, and I can, I if I'm gonna pay my warrant, I can make I just don't get paid until the 23rd. So if I can pay my warrant today and then pay the ticket on the 23rd, my part of the ticket, that would be really helpful.
I'm gonna make you $100 a month payment plan on these. I'm writing notes. That's why. Just give me a second. What a precious child.
Thank you. Her name is Kaisley.
Oh, what a great name, Paisley. Okay, $100 a month payment plan. I'm going to have it beginning September 23rd. That way, when you get your August 23rd payment, you can finish off paying that warrant if you can only pay $200 today, okay? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions about anything?
No, sir. I really appreciate you working with me.
All right. Well, I hope your eye is doing better and that things go forward and you don't lose your vision.
Also, I have another surgery I think it's either going to be in September or October. I might be late on one of those.
Don't be late. I've already sent you on show calls. I don't want warrants on you again.
Okay, well
When
then I
you
won't.
know your surgery date, you come in with proof, a note from your doctor about this surgery with a note asking, and then maybe I will extend it.
Yes, sir.
But I'm not going to do an extension based on what you tell me you might be happening.
No, I know for a fact I'm going to be having a surgery.
But you don't know when.
Yes, sir. I see my doctor on tomorrow and she'll let me know.
Okay. All right. I wish you well. Try to get up here as soon as you can.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, Zoom user, unmute yourself and tell me your name.
Rhiannon Hinton.
Brianna, what? Let me get your file.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Hendon, you owe $284 that you still haven't paid. What's your plan to get that paid? I cannot hear you. So you
I
neither,
hang on. My phone is broke too. Is that better?
that's much better.
Okay, I apologize. I could pay probably $100 on it. Try to pay it all off if I can, if I have the money around the 25th. I was just in a severe car accident June 1st, so I haven't been working. My husband's the only one that's been working.
Okay, I'm gonna have you need to pay $100 on August 25th, 2021. Then
Okay.
how often can you make a payment and what is the amount of payment you can make on a regular
I can make
basis?
another $100 payment the next month.
So $100 a month due on the
Yeah.
25th of each month?
Yes, sir. But like I said, I'm gonna try to pay it off around the 25th of this month. But if I can't, I will at least pay $100. That's some expensive granola.
Yeah, it was.
It was a plum accident. I was in another car wreck about 14 months ago, and I had 2 severe concussions. So it was a pure accident. It wasn't intentional at all.
All right. $100 due August 25th, 2021.
Yes,
Then
sir.
$100 due on the 25th of each month until paid in full. The next
sir.
payment due is September 25th, 2021. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I wish you well.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. Wouldn't have been so bad, except I actually had a client who had a traumatic brain injury or a head injury. She went into Walmart in Lake Jackson, bought a bunch of stuff, and then didn't buy a bunch of stuff and gets arrested by Lake Jackson police. And it was like, and she's like, you could tell on the video on the body cam, she's like, what is this? She goes, I don't know. And she's like trying to pull out her doctor's notes. I finally got the state to dismiss it, but it took forever and a day.
Always have, even when I worked there.
There's a ton of shoplifting out of Walmart and out of HEB. How many times because I've seen you at the HEB in Lake Jackson. It is not uncommon to go there and see the patrol cars out front.
You go and scan your own, bag your own stuff, and
I am scared to death every time I self-check out that they're going to think I didn't pay for something.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I'll be there and I'll be making sure all my receipt.
I get my receipts. I'm very methodical, making sure they see me back here. We have worked in the system too long. We don't want to do anything. It's like I have no joy in driving on a highway anymore. Just set my cruise. Good morning. While your audio connects, once it's connected, would you please give me your name? There you go. What's your name? Got to unmute yourself.
Hello,
Yes, there you are. What's your name?
Gabriel
Gabriel what?
Barron, Barron.
A second, find your file. Okay, Gabriel, did you looks like you did complete defensive driving.
Yes, sir. I gave a copy to.
Yeah, I got it right here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you may maintain insurance. Looks like the only thing you have left to do between now and the 180 days is to pay the remaining balance of the special expense fee. You only owe $50.80 anymore, if I'm reading this right. That doesn't look right. So let me see what I got here.
I think it was in the 400s.
Yeah, I don't know why this says this. You owed $434. I show that you made a $144 payment.
If I may say, I think that was for to get the deferred,
Mhm.
and then the other 400 something was for.
Failure to maintain
Mhm.
financial responsibility.
Yes, sir.
Let me see, I'm just trying to pull up fee sheets.
Mhm.
And I don't have them for everything. How much does he still owe? Got my clerks in here helping me.
That's
I
fine.
just want you to know how much you still have left to pay.
Okay.
Barron, Barron. Well, he got deferred for both. We got a driver safety course for turning left for the wrong lane. What okay. Okay.
Yeah, because he's on deferred for the other one right now. That's not a.
All right, so you paid, okay, all right. So you've now successfully completed your driver safety course on turn left from wrong lane. You are still on deferred for until November for the failure to maintain financial responsibility. And how much does he still owe in his special expense fee? Mm-hmm. Okay. He has two of them. He's only on deferred on one. When did he get the second one? All right, so he got put on deferred May 4th, 2021, and he picked up a new ticket for FMFR on May 21st, on May 25th, which means that one of the conditions for his getting deferred and maintaining deferred was to maintain insurance, which he had when we gave it to him on May 4th, but he did not have it on May 25th. Does that sound
Well,
about right?
Yes, it's absolutely right. But I have two vehicles, and the one I had gotten a ticket on was the Avalanche. That was the first one. When I got the other one, I didn't have insurance because I was fixing it up, and I took it out for a test drive, and I got pulled over because my inspection sticker was out of date for the month of January. It hadn't been working.
What did you do with those tickets?
I came to the court.
Because let
I
me
say
tell
the-
you, I don't care if a car has insurance on it. What I care about is, does an individual have insurance on him? And when you're driving a vehicle, you know, that doesn't have insurance, you put yourself and those around you
Mhm.
in jeopardy of what happens if you have a wreck.
Yeah, yes, sir. No,
I'm
I
gonna tell you right
understand.
now, as somebody who now has a car payment because my car was totaled by somebody with no insurance that I had completely paid off. Thank goodness I had insurance to pay me for that car, but I still had to go get another car. I'm not real high on people deciding which car they want to have insurance on and which car they do not. So you better get in proof. I will tell you what's going to happen in 180 days. We're going to check to see if you had insurance. On your new ticket, I suggest maybe I pull that file right now while we've got you and let you
Okay.
speak to the city prosecutor who's here.
Okay.
Okay. And
Oh,
they will put you in a room to speak to him. I'll let him know what's going on. Okay.
all right. That sounds good, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We're checking to see if you took care of the second case. It looks like you may have. I don't know. I don't know if you got deferred. They're trying to get it sorted out. And then,
Okay.
no, he's not in your room yet. I've told him he would be in your room shortly.
Okay.
Well, for the first hour, nobody got on. I was wondering if we actually sent notices to people. If your phone number ends in 047, unmute yourself. What is your name?
Travis Patterson.
Let me find your file, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, you're charged with assault family violence. That is a Class C misdemeanor punishable by fine only. However, because of the nature of the charge, I'm advised and required by law to advise you that it could be a violation of both state and federal law for you to own or possess a firearm of any type or any ammunition to a firearm while the case is pending, or if you're to convicted or received a deferred disposition for that case. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
It could also be used against you in a family court proceeding to deny you possession or access to any firearms that you might have. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm writing some notes down. Just give me a moment.
Yes, sir.
You do have the right to hire an attorney to represent you on the case if you want to, or you can represent yourself. If you wish to represent yourself, you can do one of three things. You can speak to the city prosecutor about the case. He is not your lawyer. He is the state's lawyer whose sole duty is to see that justice is done. It is not necessarily to get a conviction. Or you can enter a plea of guilty or no contest. If you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, I can either find you guilty, of which case the fine would be $429, or could be possible to put you what's called a deferred disposition, that I would put you on deferred for 180 days. During that 180-day period, you cannot get any penal code violations. I would want you to do a letter of apology to your victim, and I would also want you to attend an anger management class. If you do all of these things while the case is on deferred, at the end of the deferral period, the case would be dismissed. The special expense fee for that is $529, and you would have up to 180 days to pay that. Do you know what you would like to do?
I'd rather do that one.
Okay. Let me write some paperwork down, some instructions to the court clerk so they can send it to you, okay?
Okay. So I had to do 180 days of anger management class, right?
Yeah, you just need to take a court-approved anger management class. I do not care if you do one that is online. It just has to be acceptable by the court, by the state of Texas for court purposes, and have that sent to me, okay?
Yeah, I will have to find the class.
Yeah, we will send you some links, but you can Google Texas court-approved online anger management, and they will find some for you, okay?
Okay.
Don't get any more violations. I need you to submit a letter of apology
To my victim,
to your victim. I'm looking up their name.
Jasmine West.
Okay.
And can I get like a payment plan, a payment?
Yeah. What I will do is the payment of $529 is not due for 180 days. You can, for
Okay.
example, if you get a regular job, what I would do, because I wouldn't want to have to pay $529 at one time for any reason.
Because I was gonna tell you, I don't have no ID right now, so it's kind of hard right now for me to get a job. But I'm steady looking for a job.
Well, what you can do if you want to, until you find a job, I don't care if you work off your $529 by doing community service.
Yes, sir. Can I do that? Community service?
Yep. And then the number of hours you'll have to do is 42 hours of community service.
42 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Literally, if you do 8 hours a week, you'll be done in a little over a month on that. And then
Yes,
maybe you
sir.
find a job in there, okay? I'm not
Yes,
going to give you
sir.
180 days to do community service. People who I give that much time to tend to never get it done. But I am going to give you 90 days to do it, okay?
90?
Yeah, 3 months.
3 months? Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know, that's just, that's plenty of time.
Yes, sir. That's plenty. Yes, sir. And can you send me a
Okay.
list of?
We will give you a
of places?
list when we send stuff. We will give you a list. Do you still live on West Live Oak?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You'll send it in the mail, right?
We will send it to you by email. Same email
By
we
email?
used to set this up. Okay.
Travis Patterson at 20. Travis Patterson 20 at gmail.com.
Yes, that's what we have. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm writing some more stuff on here to give instructions.
And what would the email be under? Because I was looking for it to get on today to get on the Zoom, and I could not find it yesterday when the lady said she was sending me the email.
It might be under Jovita, Jovita, Tolbert, or municipal court. Why don't
Okay.
you get in your search engine and do search for angleton.tx.us, and that'll pull up every email that comes from that. Okay.
I'm about to okay, I got a pen here. I'm about to write it down. What'd you say? What is it?
Look up angleton.tx.us for all the emails under that name.
Angleton.
And it'll come up whether it's with Tolbert, whether it's Angleton Municipal Court, it'll come up and you'll find all emails sent to you, okay?
Angleton TX.
Angleton.tx.us.
TX.us.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Travis, I do wish you every success, and I look forward to you successfully completing that so I can sign a dismissal in 6 months, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, I wish you well. Please stay safe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Ms. Weisinger, if you can hold on a moment, if your phone number ends in 306, you're the one that was next in line. I need to know your name. Phone number ending in 306. What is your name?
Oh, Ethan
Ethan what?
Garcia.
Ethan Garcia.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Ethan?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Okay. Did you complete defensive driving?
Yes, sir.
Did you turn it in?
Yes, sir. I have the these papers with my signature on them that I get for after completing it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have that.
Well, you know what your problem is?
No, sir.
I don't have it, which means you did not turn it in.
How am I supposed to get that in?
Bring it up to municipal court, or you can email it to us. But, you know, unless it happens, it didn't happen. When did you take the class?
I finished it 2 days ago.
Ah, so you didn't do it within 90 days. You had 90 days to complete it. All right. Ethan, do you work or go to school?
Yes, sir.
Which?
I do both.
Where do you go to school?
I do college
Great. Where do you work?
at this restaurant where I'm from.
Well, where would that be?
Oh, honoraries in Angleton.
In Angleton. Okay. Good restaurant. All right. Is there a reason you didn't get it done between April 23rd and July 22nd?
Yes, sir. From work, I was working 2 jobs and going to college, and then I got laid off on a job and was currently looking for another one, and then also for we did vacation, so I was also like out of town with family.
Okay. I need you to get the proof of completion of your driver's safety course in to me, because since you're under age 25, that is required. Okay.
Okay, so like
your
since I
deferred
finished
because
it,
do what?
I said since I finished it, like, would I be able to take it up there, like, as in, like, if we got off the call, would I be able to take it right now?
Yeah, take it whenever you want to. I am revoking your your defensive driving because you didn't do anything on timely. And I asked, you know, your problems are no different from everybody else's problems in finding time to get stuff done. Adult conduct has adult consequences. So you still have a remaining balance due. I'm trying to find that balance real quick. And I'll give you a little time to make that payment. Okay, you still owe $147.80. Can you pay that in 30 days?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that will be due September 19th, 2021, okay?
Yes, sir.
And go on and bring that driver's safety course completion up here as soon as as soon as you can, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Ethan. Good luck in college. Glad you got a good job. That's a great restaurant with very, very good food, and I wish you every success going forward, okay?
Thank you, sir. You too.
Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
All right, Courtney, please unmute yourself, and thank you for your patience.
Yes, sir.
Show cause or find your file, Courtney. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing great, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Okay, you're here because you didn't keep your payment agreement.
Yes, sir.
You still owe $199.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you pay any of that today?
No, so I can't. When I was going through the payment plan, I had just had a major car wreck in January, so I was laid off of work. So right now I'm just trying to get my life back financially in order. Unemployment ended and all that, so I'm just trying to get everything back in order.
Okay. You owe $199. What's your plan to pay it?
Can I get at least 30 days?
Sure. Can you pay it in full in 30 days?
I don't want to say yes and be revoked again, sir. So
Are you working anywhere?
I drive for waiter, and I also do some PR and bartending as well. So I'm just trying to get back in order. I can't stand for too long because of the wreck, and I can't sit for too long because of the wreck. So I'm just trying to get everything in order right now.
Okay. Do you have insurance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to just tell me how much you can pay and how often you can pay and make those payments.
Yes, sir.
So
Can
how
we
much
do-
can you pay
can
and
we-
how often?
Can we do $50 a month, sir?
Okay. Do you get paid monthly?
I actually get paid. Technically, I actually get paid weekly,
Mm-hmm.
or I could cash it out as much as daily. But I want to be realistic about my bills with rent and insurance and all that as well.
All right. If you pay $50 a month until paid in full, we won't see each other again unless I
Yes.
order something on Waiter.
Yes, sir.
$50 a month until paid in full. What day of the month do you want to make payments?
Not the first. Any day in the middle of the month is fine. Like 15th, somewhere in there is fine.
Okay. I want you to set it up in your phone. Reminder, pay Angleton, $50. Don't forget.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pay $50 a month until paid in full on the 15th day of each month. First payment is due September 15th, 2021. Courtney, that is almost a month away. I would highly suggest you try to make a little bit of payments until then, okay?
Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm going to turn on my app in a second. Let me get off and turn my app on and start driving. Yes, sir.
All right. Turn your app on and start putting reminders. Hey, is there anything left I can give Judge Gilbert at the City of Angleton to pay my ticket?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, Courtney, I do wish you well, and I'm glad you're back out working, and I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Yes, sir. You too.
There's no audio.
There you
Can-
go. Now I'm
okay,
unmuted. I was all
uh,
worried about you unmuting and I was muted. So how you doing today, Mr. Wingo?
I, I'm, I, I'm okay.
Okay. Did you complete your alcohol awareness program?
I, I, I took the education class, the
EWI education?
Yes, sir.
Did you get it turned in?
I faxed it into the state. Yes, sir.
Let me see if I can find it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Can you send it to us? Yeah, it'll be under Stuart Wingo. A second.
Yes, sir.
When did you send it?
I'm not 100% sure, man. With all the medical stuff, I don't remember real well. In fact, I didn't. I had forgotten all about this. I had that stroke.
I understand.
I,
I'm trying.
I'm not trying to make excuses. I just don't recall. But I do remember I had someone take me up to Time Sprinters before they closed, and I faxed all my stuff over. But if y'all don't have it, I can try to get another copy.
All right. I would like you to send it back. Try to get it to us again. And you know, you can either fax it or if you have it, take a picture of it and email it to us.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Our email address is court@Angleton. And I think you probably got emails from us. So that's who you would send it to. That's how we sent you the Zoom link.
Oh, okay.
Send it to
Okay.
that.
I have it then. Yes, sir. I got it, dude.
Okay. All right. Storm, are you able to work anywhere?
I just applied at AutoZone, and since I don't have a license, it's the closest thing where I can walk.
Yes, sir.
And that they said they're gonna call me first thing next week.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I just got cleared to do anything since I seen you. I was back in the hospital. I had a cardiac spasm. My heart stopped, so I was in there for a while.
Okay. All right. I want you to send me the proof of completion of the alcohol related program. Whatever it was you did, I will accept.
Okay.
I want you to, you still owe on the deferred that we gave you
Okay.
$545. And I recognize that you're not working right now.
Yes, sir.
I can give you 6 months, 180 days from the day you got deferred. They told you that your fine and fees would be due in 3 months. You've obviously had some medical issues, and I don't want to revoke you for that. I want to give you up to the full 180 days to make your payments.
I will definitely take care of it. Like I said,
And you know, whatever you need to do through your rehab and things like that to get to where you remember to try to make payments, even if you can't, so it's on your mind, set it up in your phone.
Okay.
Whatever reminders that you have to get it done.
I have someone writing it all down what you're saying. So
good.
I was worried I didn't want to forget.
I'm writing myself some notes, so that's why there's silence right now.
Oh, no problem.
All right, that's on one of the cases. And on the other case, I want to put you, it's not a deferred, but I want to put you on a regular payment plan. On that one, you owe $515.
Okay.
You saw Judge Jones previously on a KPS Pro fine,
Yes, sir.
and you were going to pay $300 by the end of that day, and then $50 or $50 today. I just need to know on a regular basis, if you get a work for AutoZone or anywhere else, how much do you know that you can pay with every paycheck towards that? And
I don't have a problem paying $100 every check.
okay,
I really want to get this resolved as soon as possible so that I can get a vehicle and a license.
sure. You get paid every other week?
That's what I was going to say is I'm not sure how they pay. I've never worked in that industry. I was a pipe welder and we got paid weekly.
Right.
But I'm kind of doing what I have to do at this point.
All right. What I want you to do is, this is what I'm going to do, and whoever's taking notes,
okay,
get that figured out. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to come in within 30 days.
Okay.
That'll give you that'll give you a chance to figure out your pay schedule and what you can actually pay.
Okay.
Knowing that you owe this $500 and something by November. Because I want you to get that paid for first so you can keep a non-conviction for that.
Oh, okay.
And then what you can pay on a regular basis, I'm going to say that you're going to come in. I'm going to give you till September 19th to come in and set up a payment plan based on your pay schedule. Okay.
Okay. I can come in sooner though, if I get it.
Whenever you know it. I'm just giving you up to 30 days to do it. Okay. Whenever you know what you can pay, come in and get it set it up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir. I appreciate everything very much.
That's why this is called a show cause docket, because it allows me to meet with people before there's arrest warrants to find out, is there a good reason why they haven't done what we asked them to do? You've obviously had some significant things in your life, and you're working to, move forward from them. Okay.
I'm genuinely trying. I even got rid of my vehicle because I didn't want to take a chance of driving with no license and all that. So I'm trying to put it together.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. I understand, and I have very clear notes with me.
All right. Don't lose those notes. Okay.
I won't. I promise. Thank you, Judge.
All right. I wish you well.
You too. Thank you.